Hello everyone, good evening, what's up? Welcome to Gradeup everyone. Very good evening, and it's so great to see you guys here. I can see some of you on the Gradeup app, and if you're watching me on the YouTube, a warm welcome everyone. It's great to see you all. So probably you can say a quick hi to me as well. Okay. Now, especially if you're watching me after the session is over, then when we are doing some exercise, then you can pause and do it. All right, so that you can get the maximum benefit out of it. And of course, if you're watching live, then nothing like it actually. Okay, now let me tell you something in the beginning itself, guys. I have taken quite a few sessions on the YouTube and on the app, and I have received feedback. Okay, in terms of what are the sessions that I should come up with. Okay, based on what are your requirements. If you have any such requirement, I would tell you to just let us know through you can type in the chat on YouTube and send it to us. You can also join Gradeup Telegram group where you can contact us, talk to us, interact with us live. Okay, so make sure that if you have not done it yet, you do that without failure. Okay, and very important, everyone, very important, tonight is the end of February Mela sale where you can get a 50% discount on using the coupon code FEB50. Okay, on the Gradeup app you can buy the Gradeup Super subscription. Okay, and that too at 50% discount. So if you have not done it already, my suggestion is, guys, please do that. Otherwise, you might miss the chance. You understand? In today's session, we would focus on how to read complex passages because RC, agar dekhe CAT mein, so CAT RCs are all about a mix. Usually the mix is, one difficult, two moderate, one easy, or two, three moderate, one easy, something of that sort. So very clearly, you should be able to handle all kind of RCs. Okay, that's what I'm going to focus on. My name is Krishnendu Dutta, KD. You can also follow me on the app. And more importantly, I'll just quickly take a minute to explain a few important things about us, who we are, what do we do. Especially if you're watching us for the first time, you might be curious ki ye kya hai? Are we just one of the run of the mill kind of teaching app? So no, we are not. We are Gradeup. At Gradeup, let me tell you the idea behind our existence. It doesn't really matter which place you are studying from right now. कहाँ से पढ़ाई कर रहे हो matter नहीं करता. You could be sitting in a small town in UP or in Kerala, or it could be West Bengal or Kashmir or Delhi. You could be anywhere, right? We at Gradeup bring you the best faculty members who go through a rigorous process. The faculty members write the exams themselves. They tend to crack it every single year. So they teach from experience. And that's what makes us different. So make sure if you have not become a part of us even now or yet, and you're targeting CAT 21 or even 22, then, but more importantly 21, then you join us, because I can guarantee that the kind of quality that you get here is unmatched. I'll just share a couple of things about it very quickly and then we move on. So I'll take probably 30 seconds only. First of all, remember, if you go for Gradeup Super app, Super plan at 50% discount, what you get is you get to prepare for all these exams. So not only CAT, ZAT, IFT, SNAP, TISNET, MHCET, CMAT, and MAT, jitne exam dene, ji bhar ke do, no problem. You don't have to purchase separate courses. Okay, the number is here, guys. You can always call these numbers for more details. But practically speaking, app में सब मिल जाता है, कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर आप मेरे को ऐप पे देख रहे हो तो you already know कैसे करना है. Okay, now just to give you a basic idea. If you go for 18 month subscription, you would get the entire MBA preparation plus GD, PI and WAT guidance. Till March 22, you remain a student, and even after that actually. But subscription is till March 2022 and it's available only for 15,000 rupees. That's like practically free. It's going for a song actually. Okay. Enrollments are going on. We have been making gaining good number of students. Students are showing faith very clearly and we are honored by that. We do live interaction interactive sessions here. We do not do recorded sessions, which are practically dead, boring mostly. 300, 200 plus PDFs, 80 plus mocks, and they are high quality mocks. Practice questions which are more than 7,000. You get GDPR workshops and whatnot. So I'll not spend too much time on it, but I hope you get the point that if you want the very best, okay, you go for Gradeup. Gradeup and very best are synonymous. 3 months you get for 5,000. So it's like, a subscription you buy according to your need and not because it is available only for 18 months. ऐसा नहीं, आप 3 month का ले लो, 9 month का ले लो, 12 month का ले लो, 18 month का ले लो. It's all available. Okay, practically at half the price. So all I can say is, guys, do not miss the chance. Tonight the sale ends. Okay, so grab it before it's too late. Just to quickly let you know more about us. If you look at the faculty members who teach you, they all have cracked the paper. Look at their scores, right? Percentiles. These guys have cracked. We cracked the exam and then we teach what works, what does not work. For example, what I discussed today with you is from experience because I have done that, learned that, and would like to share. ना कि सिर्फ आपको मैं theoretical ज्ञान दे रहा हूँ जिसका कोई फायदा नहीं है. Not that really. Okay. So you can try what I discussed today. 5 minutes में आप खुद करके देखना. You would see the benefit instantly. Okay. And I'm going to teach you something which is very important but very doable. आप आराम से कर लो, कोई टेंशन ही नहीं है. Okay. But you have to practice, of course. So if you look at the faculty members that we have, like they are practically the very best of their field. Right? Look at the percentiles. They are stratospheric, reaching all the way. So we do it and then we teach. That's the mantra that we follow here. Okay. So we have 100 percentilers, we have 10.99ers and whatnot. Okay. So let's move on. If you have more queries, guys, you have the numbers. Please call. We would love to hear from you and we would want you to be with us so that we crack the exam and make our future. All right. Having said that, let's begin. So the question is that I get a lot from different students always. I think this is a question you may have asked a lot of students. Okay. So let me quickly say a hi to those on app. Let me just look at the names. I can see Nigam, Kalash, Anurag. I can't really read the name properly, but I can see a lot of you. Okay, so if I don't take your name, please don't get offended. Okay, मैं नाम पढ़ रहा हूँ, but ले नहीं रहा. That will take a lot of time. काफी सारे students हैं. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, guys, you probably have faced this problem that you read a paragraph and it's very complicated. है ना? Pradeep, Sakshi, welcome. It's very complicated. ऐसा जरूर होता होगा. I'm pretty sure. Right? So you start with the paragraph and one of the two things happen. You start the paragraph, you read the paragraph, and then after the paragraph ends, you are like, where was I? क्या पढ़ा मैंने? क्या सोच रहा था? Or you simply get zoned out. किसी और ही zone में पहुंच जाते हो because the paragraph is so complex. Now, what I'm going to discuss with you, remember guys, what I'm going to discuss with you, you will do it repeatedly for 2 weeks and you would see the results. You would see the results immediately, but 2-3 हफ्ते try करोगे तो बहुत अच्छे से हो जाएगा. Because this zoning out is a problem faced by at least 2 lakh students out of 2.2 who write CAT. And the rest of the 20,000 students are lying. Because it happens with me also. I also get sometimes startled by the language, sometimes get zoned out. कि क्या यार क्या चल रहा है? Because we humans are by nature not very good at exerting ourselves unnecessarily. क्यों मेहनत करें? Hindu newspaper कितना बदनाम है, you know that, right? Some people tell me that Hindu newspaper is made to make us sleep in the morning. Obviously they are exaggerating, but I hope you understand what they mean by that. What they mean is कि newspaper को पढ़ना मुश्किल लगता है क्योंकि complex language होता है. They are not really saying they are not really lying, but it can be handled because newspapers like Hindu or Indian Express, they are pretty good in terms of language. You need to learn how to handle it. So if the language is complex, what do? You have 2 choices. You learn how to handle it or you run away. भाग जाओ, छोड़ के. But वो कर नहीं सकते, naturally, right? So what do? How do we tackle the elephant? How do we eat the elephant? Very simple. You eat the elephant 1 bite at a time. That's it. You find the paragraph very complex, no problem. We can do it. We can manage it. For example, Let's read this paragraph, everybody. Okay, I'm not going to ask you a question. Just enjoy the paragraph. Okay, spend 30 seconds reading it and tell me, did you understand everything like this? या थोड़ा struggle करना पड़ा? What do you think, guys? Let me know. Those on the YouTube, you can also interact with me, of course. कोई खर्चा नहीं है. So you can say a hi, you can let me know because I can see a lot of you there. Okay, so just have a look at it, guys, and tell me how did you find it. समझ आ गया सब कुछ? मजा आ गया पढ़ के? बहुत easy language, no problem. Or did you zone out? Were you like, okay, क्या चल रहा है यार, समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या बोलना चाहता है? Just have a look and let me know, guys. Nagwendra, good evening. देखना जरा नागवेंद्र, please read it and tell me how do you find it. Easy peasy, manageable, मुश्किल. Hi Vipul, good evening. Sagnik Ganguly, Sagnik, welcome, good evening. Just have a look at it, guys, and tell me. Take 30 seconds. And if you're watching me after the session is over, then you can stop the video and do it aram se. Right? Now, some of you, I can see the chat, some of you are saying that समझ आ रहा है, इतना मुश्किल नहीं है. But some of you are like, हाँ थोड़ा सा find it a little hard, zoning out a little, थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है. Gauri says, completely, I can't understand it completely, find it difficult. Yeah, true. Right? Soumyadeep, hello Soumyadeep, so good to see you. Tushar, good evening. Yes. Now Nigam says something very, very pertinent, very relevant. Nigam ने बहुत अच्छी बात बोली. Nigam says, I had to read everything twice. ये बहुत होता है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा होता है. Now remember, guys, when you read something twice, you are reducing your speed by half. दो बार पढ़ने का मतलब है स्पीड आधी हो गई. Simple. Now, let me tell you how I started doing it. मैंने कैसे अपने आप को ठीक किया? How did I start reading better with passage of time? Very simple funda. So what I did, I'll tell you. Okay. Suppose I'm reading this paragraph and I find, like, I read 2 lines and I'm like, क्या समझ नहीं आ रहा मुझे. So I would slow down initially. Okay. What I would do is, I would simply put a mental, listen to me very carefully, a mental red full stop or red purn viram in Hindi, red stop after every comma or word like and. जहां जहां comma मिला, semicolon मिला, and मिला, I'll put a full stop. Just do this, guys, mentally. मैंने कर दिया यहाँ पे, mentally करते हैं. And read it again. To summarize the classic Maya collapse, we can tentatively identify 5 strands. All right, 5 strands for collapse. Acknowledge, however, that Maya archaeologists still disagree vigorously among themselves. अच्छा समझ आ गया. 5 strands are there, but archaeologists disagree. ठीक है. In part because the different strands evidently varied in importance among different parts of the Maya realm. So they disagree because of the importance. अच्छा समझ में आ गया. चलो. Because detailed archaeological studies are available for only some Maya sites. अच्छा. So one reason is detailed studies are available for only for some sites. अच्छा समझ में आ गया. Then again, because it remains puzzling why most of the Maya heartland remained nearly empty of population. Okay, so this is another reason. Why were they empty of population? Okay. And why it failed to recover after the collapse and after regrowth of forest. When you stop every single time after comma and full stop and या but इनके बाद जब रुक जाते हो, now see it's so easy to understand. Maya collapse को लेके 5 lines of thoughts are there. Archaeologists don't agree and they have reasons for it. Reason number 1, reason number 2, reason number 3, reason number 4, reason number 5. Khatam. Now tell me, everybody, don't you think it is now slightly better and easier to understand because we just divided the elephant in different parts? Can't we do this with, let's say, 5 paragraphs, small paragraphs per day, one article of Hindu, one article of Indian Express? नहीं कर सकते? Don't you think it can help? I'll give you more examples, don't worry. But don't you think it can help? Yes or no? What do you think? In this case, remember guys, you don't have to read every line twice. Though your time will be more, but you would become habituated of breaking down mentally complex sentences. That's how you understand it. I can guarantee if you start doing it, you would become much better. 100%. Right? My aim, remember, is not to give you a magic mantra. Ki jao, abracadabra, you would be alright from tomorrow. Right? I do not want to tell you that, listen, if you listen to me, I'm some yogi baba, I'll do some antar mantar jantar and you would be a speed reader tomorrow. No, it's not going to happen. You have to work. You have to work very hard. I had to work. Everybody works. But it can be done. Let's try again, guys. Okay? Let's try again. Now read this. This is slightly harder. But इसको जरा एक बार पढ़ना है, देखना समझ आ रहा है कि zone out कर रहे हो. Read at your normal speed. Okay? Normal speed पे पढ़ो. And see if it is complex, you are zoning out, कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है. Yes, Ashish, that's what. Absolutely, that's what I was talking about. So please read this and tell me. How do you find it, guys? Do you find it easy? Easy peasy, समझ में आ गया? Is it complex? You're like, what the hell is happening? I have no idea. क्या चल रहा है ये? दिमाग खराब हो गया. कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा. बकवास हो रहा है. What is your status? Tell me. Yes, that's what I thought. So Nigam finds it tough. That is okay. Expected भी है थोड़ा सा, क्योंकि थोड़ा मुश्किल तो है. These passages I took from previous year papers. Okay, so previous year paper वाले हैं सारे, CAT के पुराने पेपर से उठाए. But if you use the method we discussed, थोड़ा आसान लगेगा. But I'll make it even better. अभी थोड़ा इसको और अच्छा कर देता हूँ. Okay, let's look at the better part of it. Okay, so अब क्या करना है? So you have learned how to divide. हाँ, अब थोड़ा सा और कर सकते हैं. Now let me tell you something. अब क्या करना है? I would give it in writing also, don't worry. But अब क्या करना है, understand? So far what I have taught you is, wherever you see a comma, wherever you see a semicolon, wherever you see an and, put a full stop there. पूर्ण विराम लगा दो. But एक और चीज करना है. Wherever you see extra info, guys, extra info or explanation, or wherever you see details, mentally block that part. Mentally पढ़ो ही मत उसको. Extra info, explanation, details, examples, quotations, ये सब बकवास है. Don't read. So two things: comma, semicolon, and put a full stop. Extra information छोड़ दो. Now read the paragraph once again, guys. Okay, let's read the paragraph once again. Once you begin to look at language not as the ineffable essence of human uniqueness, full stop, but as a biological adaptation to communicate information, full stop, then it is no longer as tempting to see language as an insidious is harmful, shaper of thought. So language is no more a harmful shaper of thought. It is not. Moreover, seeing language as one of nature's engineering marvel. Now look at this, guys. This portion, if you look at it carefully, you would notice that this portion is extra information. ये hyphen के बीच में आ रहा है, correct? This information is extra. Even when you are reading RCs for practice, don't waste your time here. They generally have no value in your overall understanding, mostly. At least during practice तो करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So just remove this part. Let's see इससे हमारे understanding में फर्क पड़ता है क्या. Moreover, seeing language as one of nature's engineering marvel, gives us a new respect for your ordinary Joe and the much maligned English language. What did we read? Seeing language as one of nature's enduring marvel gives new respect for the language. बीच में क्या लिखा था छोड़ के कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, meaning is still intact. The complexity of language from the scientist's point of view is part of our biological birthright. Complexity of language is birthright of ours. Full stop. It is not something that parents teach their children or something that must be elaborated in school. Complexity of language is not taught by parents or schools. Now, this portion was again useless. ये जो ऑस्कर वाइल्ड का कोटेशन है ना, इट इज जस्ट एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द प्रीवियस लाइन. उसको पढ़ने की क्या जरूरत है, मत पढ़ो. So what is the paragraph saying? Guys, let's read it again. Once you begin to look at language not as the ineffable essence of human uniqueness, but as biological adaptation for communication, then it is now no longer tempting to see language as insidious shaper of thought. Language is not harmful shaper of thought. Then what is it? It is engineering marvel, nature's engineering marvel. It is respected, and complexity of language is learned biologically. It is not taught in school or by parents. That's it. Now see how easy the paragraph is. This is the cat passage. Cat में ये paragraph पढ़ के लोग भाग गए थे छोड़ के, कह रहे बाबा ये क्या कह रहा है ये. It's not that hard. You can do it mentally. Yes or no? Did you understand better? Did you zone out less? Did you not focus on the main point? And you can do this every single day. मैंने खुद करके देखा है, खुद सीखा है. That's what I'm sharing. So please let me know how do you find it. कुछ समझ आया? Now remember, I don't want you to do this in mocks or actual cat. अभी नहीं करना है. I want you to practice this for a month. I want you to become natural at it. Okay, so this is extra info. Skip. This is important line. Focus. Break the lines. This is comma. Put a full stop. Full stop means what? Slow down. Become slow there. Read it as one paragraph, one sentence, not the entire paragraph. Correct? So Avinash, remember Avinash. Thank you, Alina. And Kalash and Deepa and everybody else who is on the app. I hope you understand. This is what you are supposed to do. Correct? Vipul, it basically means that it is something which is what makes it that the reason for its existence kind of thing, the summary of it. Okay. Nigam, it's fine. Don't move your lips unnecessarily. Don't move your lips. That's okay. Otherwise, it's fine. Okay. Reading inside your mind is fine. People say that don't do it. Don't sub vocalize. बकवास करना है. अंदर मुंह बंद करके अंदर पढ़ सकते हो, नो प्रॉब्लम. ओके. सो एक बार फिर से ट्राई करते हैं. राइट, लेट्स ट्राई इट अगेन गाइस. I read this very beautiful book. I recommend it highly to everybody. It's called Caste by Isabel Wilkerson. She is a Afro-American newspaper journalist cum researcher. Okay, very beautiful book, excellent. I did not know about the problems of African society, especially the race relations, that I discovered from this book. I was very ashamed to see that I did not know anything about it. Practically, only partly I knew, but not much. But very beautiful book on race relations in US and the historical perspective. So this is from her, probably the very first page. Okay, now read it again, guys. Just read it at normal speed once, and then we would break it. Okay, just read it at normal pace. See if you are zoning out, if you are not able to understand or not. Normal pace पे पढ़ के देखो एक बार. Now remember, if you were reading this paragraph for the first time without breaking down the paragraph as we discussed, this paragraph is hard to understand. For sure, yes or no? But when you just convert this paragraph to this, okay, as I discussed, let's reread the passage with full stop at every comma and every conjunction. Ignore extra information, explanations or details. When we do this, We put a full stop everywhere. Now read. A caste system is an artificial construction. Okay. It is a fixed and embedded ranking of human value. Okay. It sets the presumed supremacy of one group against the presumed inferiority of another groups. Alright. It does this on the basis of ancestry and often immutable traits. Immutable means unchanging. Traits means physical or otherwise qualities. These traits would be neutral in the abstract. In the abstract means when you do not put any physical thing to it. It's like, in your thoughts. These traits would be neutral in abstract, but they are ascribed life and death meaning in a hierarchy. If it's a hierarchy, then very clearly it gets life and death meaning. The hierarchy favoring the dominant caste whose forebears designed it. A caste system uses rigid boundary to keep the ranked groupings apart. It keeps them distinct from one another. It keeps them in their assigned places. So simple to read. It's a beautiful paragraph of small sentences. When we break it down, when we eat the elephant one bite at a time. But when we did not do that, look at the paragraph. It looks like such a boring and long paragraph. Honestly, when I read it first time, I was like, "Kya likha yaar ye?" But then I started slowing down, breaking it. Though I have been reading for a long time, so I can do it faster, better. But this is what exactly I want you to learn. ये करना बहुत जरूरी है. Your complaints about not being able to understand Hindu articles, Hindu editorial, Indian Express editorial, Guardian editorial, Economist magazine, सब खत्म हो जाएगा. You all are more or less capable enough to interpret any of these things. You just need to slow down a little. When? Not during mock or actual CAT. वो तो हम तैयारी कर रहे हैं ना. During practice, during everyday life. Do it every single day for next 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And you would see your concentration and your ability to interpret any kind of passage would be tenfold. It is something I have done and I know, and not from some book or gyan. I hope you understood how to eat the elephant. One small bite at a time. How do you read a complex paragraph? One bite at a time. That's it. Convert all the commas, all the conjunction words into full stop. And ignore details, explanations, and extra information. That's it. Focus on the essential sentences. That's all. I hope that made sense, everyone. Nigam, yes, 100%. How do you think Usain Bolt in less than 10 seconds? He still uses the same technique, no? Running, basic running. But it's just that he can do it more efficiently. What I'm teaching you is how to run, okay? How fast you do it depends on practice. Usain Bolt has been practicing for last 20 years. That's why he's Usain Bolt. That's it. आप में और मेरे में Usain Bolt में basic difference तो ज़्यादा नहीं है. We both are human beings, have 2 legs, 2 hands. But difference is he has been running for last 20 years and I have been breaking couches and chairs for last 20 years. So naturally he is faster. That's it. I hope you understand. So I'm stopping it here, guys. I'm not taking you any further. I want you to go back and try it. And 2 important things, okay? We have got very good response, okay, in terms of our series on YouTube and app. If you want us to take up anything, feel free. Please let us know. App pe batao, join Gradeup, Telegram app and Telegram group, sorry, and make sure you let us know. Okay, we'll come back with whatever students need. हम पक्का लेके आएंगे. बस बताना कि वो कैप चाहिए, पैराग्राफ जंबल्स चाहिए, पैरा कंप्लीशन चाहिए, आरसी करवा दो, whatever, ग्रामर करवा दो, जो भी. Right, we'll come back with that in English, of course, and CR, critical reasoning, है ना? Nigam, you can read that, no problem. Those of you who are looking for book suggestion, I have a YouTube video on books. Just type Gradeup 10 books for RC. You would find the video. वो वीडियो देख के उससे बुक रीड करना शुरू कर दो, है ना? और Gradeup का ऐप तो डाउनलोड कर लीजिए if you're watching me on YouTube. And last, before I let you go, guys, tonight is the last day, और अब तो evening हो गया है, for Gradeup Super 50% discount. Best price, best faculty members, no questions asked. Okay. Sakshi, yes, that's the time that we have for these sessions. Sakshi, why don't you come and join us? फिर पूरे साल पढ़ाएंगे तुम्हें, है कि नहीं? Soumyadeep, no, not Yes, Soumyadeep, yes. I have a class with the sixth some batch of CAT at night 9 o'clock, but वो free वाला नहीं है, वो हमारे students जिन्होंने enroll किया उनके लिए, okay? But I would love to interact with you all, so if possible, just why don't you join, okay? Thank you guys, thank you so much. It's really lovely talking to you all. Let us know, we are there to help you. जो भी topic करवाना हो बता देना, we'll do classes for you, okay? And if you're watching me on the app, please rate the session before you leave, so that I know whether it's working or not. Okay? I'll see you. My name is Krishnendu Dutta. Follow me, and Feb50 coupon code. Tonight is the last day for joining Gradeup Super at 50% less price. Okay? Thank you guys. Thank you so much.